and I'm the inventor and patent holder of a new invention called Homeless Box. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Have you ever been driving around America on the freeways and then come off a freeway off-ramp, slow down to a stop, give way sign, maybe some lights, and approached by panhandlers? Sometimes you give money to panhandlers, sometimes you don't. Well, do you know that over 80% of panhandlers are not homeless, and the money that you're giving them actually is feeding their drug and alcohol addiction? So you're actually hurting them, not helping them. So let me tell you about my invention. This is called homelessbox.org. Now, many councils around America have tried to move the panhandlers away. They are protected under the First Amendment, and it is hard for the councils to do. So they've brought out inventions of little tin boxes attached to poles, but they've been quickly destroyed and the money has been taken. So they've come up with another idea, which is parking meter coins. The old parking meters, now that all of them electronic, the old ones they put on poles and put around where people walk and put in donations. But these haven't been too successful. So my invention is Homeless Box, which is 1/2 inch thick, solid steel box, 5'3" tall at the front, sloping down to the back. What it does, it sits where the panhandlers would be. Cars drive up, throw coins in it, just like a toll booth. When you throw the coins in the toll booth when the boom gate opens up, but this hasn't got the gate. So let me explain. Let's look at the front of the box. Let me explain. The car drives up like so, will park, will not even park, slows down to a slow roll, throws the coins in. Very simple, straight out the window. Drives off, doesn't even have to stop, just comes to a slow roll. Now, each box is going to cost around $5,000. So what will happen is, come over here, what we will do, I will show you all the proceeds of what we're going to do to construct the box. We will dig a hole, which is around 20 inches by 20 inches, the same distance as the box. We will pour concrete, which is 2 feet deep. So the concrete will be poured in the ground 2 feet deep. Then we will attach 6 1/4 inch thick anchor bolts, 16 inches long. We will put them in the concrete. There's a better look at the anchor bolts. We'll put them in the concrete. They will be put in by a template. Then the next day, once the concrete is dry, they'll be sitting up about that high. We come along, we drop the box on the 6 anchor bolts. We put washers on top, then put the bolts, the nuts on. So now this is attached to the concrete, cannot be moved. Now what will happen is we will raise the concrete out of the ground, maybe about 1 or 2 inches. Now this prevents rainwater coming on and resting on the bottom of the box because we don't want the box to get rusted. Now you can see that was a car passing by. You can see actually phone boxes or those big grey boxes, you can see them coming out of the ground a bit if you drive around America. Now, let me show you the side of the box. When the cars come along to pull up, you'll see these large squares, okay? Now this is how we're going to pay for the advertisement. Advertisers will place their ads on these squares. Now we're projecting to have 48,000 boxes. Each ad will be 10 inches by 5 inches. So the ads will go on for the companies. Above here will say companies fighting poverty. So companies that give money to charities don't get much in return. This way, we give them advertisement space. The ads will last about 1.5 years. They'll be on 48,000 boxes seen by millions of people a day. But more will be explained about this when I tell you about the business proposal. Now let me show you a picture up here, which has just come a bit closer, and you'll see this is actually what the box will look like when it's painted. Large letters, 2.5 inches, will go homelessbox.org, underneath change for change. Now here is a spiritual saying, not religious saying. Every box will have a different spiritual saying. We see these billboards with STDs, suicide prevention, wars on the news, suicides. It's so depressing. Let's drive around and read beautiful quotes. Kids in the car will look to see different boxes. Parents will look at each box going, oh, I wonder what that box says, because each box has a different saying. This one will say something like, how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. Then you have all the ads underneath. Now, things like, you first must be the change you want to see in the world. It makes people feel good about themselves, also makes people take an interest in the box and look at each box going, I wonder what that says. Now, the homelessbox.org, people, this is different. People will be able to vote in the area by their postcode on the website where they want that money spent for their boxes in their area. As I said, more will be explained in the business proposal. So come around the front here. So if you come a bit closer, you'll see this is what the front will be painted. Homelessbox.org again, helping people, not the addiction. Every coin can help change someone's life. Now right here will be an ad like Target, a logo like Target. You could also have Walmart, which they have the flower design. You could have Tide washing powder, which is round, ABC round, BMW round ad. They will be the main center. They will pay a premium for their ad, of course. On the bottom, you'll see other squares along here, which is more advertisement space. Now, each box will have 25 ads. So this ads, you will see the picture here. We have Nike, we have Microsoft, Legos, Toyota, Citigroup. They're all here. Then you have this, which is the mesh, then the ad. So come around the front. Now, as people drive away from the box, so they've put the coins in and they drive off. Now, we have 48,000 boxes we're projecting for America. We will pick 9 of the largest charities in America to service the boxes. That means each charity gets 5,333 boxes each. So they will have free ads. They don't have to pay because they service the box. Also, we're projecting to give them 40% out of each box for just doing the service. So here we'll say homelessbox.org again. This box is serviced by, this one would, let's say, United Way. They will have the large ad, which will be this size. Down below, you'll see other squares, which will be the other charities, which are also servicing the box. When it's their turn to service one of their 5,333 boxes, their ad will go up top. This helps charities by gaining publicity, also by getting people to come to their charity. More will be explained again when I show you the business proposal. Come around the back. You can see the back. This is the door. It is by a padlock. The charities will come along, they'll take the box out where the coins will be. They shut the door. Solid steel, 1/2 inch thick. They have their padlock. Goes up inside, locks to the door. Cannot get the door open. You will see we have hinges on the side. As this is the prototype, we found out that we actually be better because we don't want vandals knocking these off with sledgehammers, even though we've protected it and it would be very hard to knock off. We're going to put them on the inside, so we think it'll be a lot safer. Now, if you come up top, you'll see this will be the back of the box. Homelessbox.org again. Our mission is to offer a warm bed and meal every night to every human being. Underneath, we'll have, please do not deface, tag, graffiti this box, could be your friend or family member that needs our help. Then, approximately about this large, will be never stop loving. On the bottom, warn on the door, will be warning this area is under 24-hour hidden camera surveillance. This machine is fitted with a GPS tracking device. The only difference with this prototype is that, as I said before, the front will come up 3 more inches and slope down for the rainwater. Also, we're going to attach a big D-shaped lug because this is 1/2 inch thick, and then when we lift them into place on the bolts, we don't want to thread the bolts, so we need a crane to lift each box in. These boxes also can be placed at one-day events. All you have to do is have the bolts in the concrete. Let's say it's sporting events, religious events, music events. You come along, you drop the box off for the day or 2, bolt it, leave it there. As all the people come out of the sporting events, they throw coins in. The charity then can pick it up, take it back home. So these are quite portable. That's about it. More will be explained, as I said, when I have a meeting with whoever wants to sponsor this, but this can happen. I know this can work, and you just have to believe in yourself. Plus, I would like to do a reality show called Thinking Outside the Box. We can film the beginning of the box, placing the boxes all over the world, the people involved in the box, the charities involved in the box, the companies involved in putting the logos on the box, and the people we actually help. So this is just monument, and then we can go all over the world. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.